Come on, throw your hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm in LAX, going to Universal Studios today. Hey, I recognize this colorful wall. It's like they knew that I was coming and they advertised all over the airport to go to Universal Studios. So here we are, welcome to Southern California. I just dropped my bags off at the hotel, walking over to Universal Studios Hollywood. Gonna spend the day there. I know that we get to go on the new Jurassic World ride, see some dinosaurs, see if there's any stuff going on for Halloween Horror Nights. There might be. There also is a lot of construction going on around Universal Studios Hollywood, so let's see what we can find. Looks like it's gonna be a fairly busy day at Universal Studios Hollywood. Oh, I forgot they always film extra out here, so what they're filming right now is extra. And right here is the Universal Globe. Down there, City Walk. We're going over here into Universal Studios. And because we don't have an annual pass here, I gotta get in line to get my tickets. And $139 later, we're headed into the park for one day. That's an expensive ticket for one theme park. I always thought that Universal Hollywood was so interesting because it looks completely different than Universal Orlando. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna run down to Jurassic World to get on that first because it seems like it's gonna be a very busy day and I didn't buy Express. As a side note, it's also very hot out here. It's like 90 degrees out here in California. And it's also 90 degrees in Florida. There's just way less humidity out here. Oh look, there's Dracula. He's out there taking photos with people. Oh no, he's going backstage, he's leaving. The Dreamworks Theater is something else that's new that I haven't seen yet. It's supposed to be a very immersive theater. We're gonna do this after we get done with Jurassic World. Here's something that's completely different. Here's Hogsmeade back here. Totally different than it is in Orlando now because we have Hagrid's and they do not have that here. So this is where our Hagrid's is. Here in Hollywood there's nothing. The rest of the park is exactly the same. You got Hogwarts Castle back there and then you also have Flight of the Hippogriff just around the other side over here. And here it is, the area where Universal Hollywood and Universal Orlando differ greatly. Universal Hollywood has a lower lot where we go down a massive amount of escalators. There's also mountains out here too. We don't have these in Orlando. Also, this is still a working studio. So back there is the Backlot. Like that is Universal Studios Backlot where they do a lot of different shows. Most recently, they filmed The Good Place back there. If you see that green and pink colored building, that is the set of The Good Place. So if we're talking construction, this construction down here is for the Nintendo area of the park. So nothing really there yet. They just started going vertical. Oh, and you can see some Halloween Horror Nights construction going on down there too. I don't know if we're gonna make it back out this year for Halloween Horror Nights. Kind of want to, but I don't know if we will. We got other things going on, like a pregnancy, that would make it so that we might not make it out here for it. Oh, I meant to show you the escalators are still going, by the way. I know it looks like we're almost down to the bottom, but we still have one more escalator to go.
This is Tango, our baby Ramsey. Oh. I think she's got a little bit excited by it. It looks like a little bit like a mouse on your camera there. So yeah. We feed her mice sometimes, so I think she...
Oh, like the fuzzy thing might be
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's a good way to get her attention. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to remember that in the future if we want to kind of like document any behaviours. A microphone like that would actually be quite helpful.
Oh. And now it's time to head into Jurassic World. Only a 30-minute wait. That's not too bad at all. Oh, single rider. That's me.
Hey guys, keep in mind it is the blue seats getting wet today. Yes sir, we have a winner. All the seats are blue. Be prepared to get wet on our ride. Have fun everybody.
In the age of the dinosaurs, a vast ocean was home to an explosion of life. At the top of the food chain sat the Mosasaurus, apex predator of the deep. You are clear. baby Stegosaurus, one of the latest additions to our Jurassic World family.
We have assets out of containment and help is on the way.
A security team is deployed. They will get you to safety.
The Indominus Rex has escaped. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Asset control units are on their way. Rescue team to access tunnel 6 now. Turn it on. Am I on? Is this on? Listen to me. Do not panic.
And enjoy the rest of your day here at Jurassic World.
I just missed the Triceratops. Hopefully they'll be back out. Well, I got intensely wet on that ride. Also, I found out the Triceratops comes back out at 1:30, so we're definitely gonna be back. Now I gotta go get something to eat. Just to give you guys an idea of how wet I got, nice and wet. Also new right now in the Jurassic World area is Isla New Bar, where you can get these fun tiki souvenir cups. It's a full bar. Well, I mean, mostly a full bar. You can get a Bahama Mama, a Pina Colada, a Tropical Margarita, or a Painkiller. It looks like they've got a few other little shots that they can add on top of it too. As far as food goes, we're gonna go and eat in Jurassic Cafe, the Taste of Costa Rica. What are we gonna get? Ooh. Some of this stuff sounds real good. There was a burger or a pulled pork sandwich on the other menu that I saw that looked delicious. I was thinking it was gonna switch over while we were looking at it, and that didn't happen. And it'll switch over now. All right, we'll go inside. Ooh, tuna poke bowl, an Isla Burger, Isla chicken sandwich. Those both sound, oh, they have mahi mahi. Wow. Ooh, some of this stuff looks really good. That chicken salad actually looks very massive. For $16, maybe it's not really worth it, but it kind of looks big. All right, I may have gone a little bit crazy with lunch. So I got the Isla Burger. Look at this cheese that's melted off the side of this thing. That is intensity. Some curly fries, a little bit of slaw in there. Then I got, for an appetizer, I got crispy green lettuce wraps, and these actually have shrimp in them, so I'm trying something new. We'll give it a try. I'll put some sauce on them. Then I got this chocolate cake. Plus, Jen's not here to try the shrimp, so I thought I should give it a try for you guys. They got little teeny tiny shrimp in them. Ooh. Okay, that's sort of what I was hoping for. You can't taste the shrimp in them at all. So, they get a thumbs up in my book. Basically like coleslaw in a wrap with lettuce in it. Pretty good. It's also interesting because they have like a minty flavor to them, which I was not expecting. But the little spicy sauce here, good, sweet spicy sauce. This is literally the first seafood thing that I've tried for you guys that I actually like. I was gonna eat all the rest of the food on camera, but I think I'm gonna eat it off camera because it's very loud copyrighted music in here, and then just talk to you guys about it afterwards. Holy cow, this park is just full of loud music. The food was pretty good. Hamburger, not the best hamburger that I've ever had. It was very much just a quick service hamburger. So like whatever you'd be used to getting at any of the Universal parks. The dessert was pretty delicious. It had like these crispy bits in it. Almost tasted like crispy chocolate chips, but also crispy something else. I don't know what the other crispy thing was, but it was very good. And then the shrimp rolls were actually my favorite part of the meal, which is bizarre because I don't like shrimp. But that was my favorite part of the meal that I had inside there, which is totally surprising to me. The ride, Jurassic World, got me so soaked, but it was very fun. I think once I dry out a little bit, I might try to go and ride it again because 2 of the screens were not working. And I kind of want to see that one effect. It's where the mosasaur comes at the glass and the glass cracks and starts leaking, but we couldn't see it because those screens weren't working. So we'll try to go on it again. I'm waiting for the Triceratops to come back out again right now, and then we can go off and do whatever else we want to in the park.
The mighty Ceratopsian roamed the earth nearly 68 million years ago. Even though they were one of the largest land animals ever discovered, much about them remained a mystery until now. Jurassic World invites you to meet one of the park's very own gentle giants. Introducing Juliet, our Triceratops.
What do you guys think? Should we go on the Mummy? Because it's a little bit different than the one in Orlando, now that we've seen all the dinosaur stuff.
The camera away.
Oh, okay. He's very confused by the umbrella. So Universal Hollywood is usually a lot better about being able to film on the rides. Usually they don't care, but today they told me that I had to put my camera away on the Mummy. So we didn't actually get any footage from the Mummy. That's okay though, still a very fun ride. A lot different than Universal Orlando, so I wish that I could have showed it to you guys, but still, fun times. I wish Universal Orlando was like this with construction because, man, it'd be a lot easier to do construction updates, wouldn't it? You can see right in there. Oh, here's a good perspective of the upper lot. So if you guys see, over top of the parking garage is actually Super Silly Funland, the Minions area of the park. That is the upper lot up there. And we are now on the lower lot with Jurassic World. Quite a difference in elevation. Even though it's a 75-minute wait, the single rider line was very quick to get through on Jurassic World the first time. So I'm gonna give it a try again and see if those screens are working yet in the first scene with the mosasaur.
At the top of the food chain sat the Mosasaurus, apex predator of the deep.
You are clear for entry.
All right, the screen was working that time, so we got it, but unfortunately I'm soaked again. Let's go up and do the studio tour on the trams because that's always fun, and we'll dry off there. This is the longest escalator, and this is the one that if you kind of stare up it or down it, it kind of gives you vertigo. Still one of my favorite things about Universal Studios Hollywood. You got all the Simpsons stuff with Hogwarts Castle in the background. Before we go on the studio tour, I did want to show you guys they have a chalkboard here that shows all the different shows that they're filming on the lot. Like I was saying, The Good Place was filming in the Europe section of the Backlot. But we're gonna go back and see some of the Backlot right now.
So I want you to look off to the right here. Is a poster for Woody Woodpecker from 1940 that's created by Walter Lantz. A lot of people don't know Woody Woodpecker is our official mascot here at Universal, so I like celebrating him. The most important date in our history is March 15th, 1915. That is the date that Carl Laemmle opened the doors to what he called the strangest city in the world. And Universal City is a city. We have our own sheriff's office, our own fire station, even our own zip code.
That is the oldest and largest soundstage on the lot. Soundstage 12, and it is now home to The Voice.
Soundstage 12 has been home to Dracula's Castle, Frankenstein's Lab, and the Visitor Center from Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Now, most of the structures that you see here are called facades. They're just the fronts and sides of buildings, because we only have to build what we know the camera's going to see. Here's a perfect example here on your left-hand side. The front and the side of that structure are ready for filming, but the back is exposed.
Some Horror Nights stuff out there.
Now, a lot of these structures that you see aren't quite
More
what they
Halloween
seem,
Horror Nights
right?
stuff.
They're made out of fiberglass, plywood, foam rubber, even styrofoam.
And this is also a
Making
Halloween
movies,
Horror Nights
you guys,
house
it's
right
all
here.
about tricking the eyes and tricking the brain. Things are never quite what they seem. You can see a lot of production happening. Oh, actually, looks like they're setting up for a Halloween Horror Nights coming
Oh, that's the
soon
Creep Show house.
to Universal Studios Hollywood. Is anybody planning on coming for Halloween Horror Nights? Do you like to be scared?
I mean, maybe. We got more Halloween Horror Nights. This is another
If you look
Halloween
off
Horror
to your
Nights
left here,
house.
this
So you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Oh no! There's dinosaurs running after. Oh, we're falling down a cliff. Oh, this isn't good. Oh dear. Oh no, another one. Look out. Let's get out of here while they're distracted by the smaller dinosaurs. Oh no, we're starting to slide down the cliff. King Kong, please, sir. Sir, please help us. Oh jeez. Oh no, I knew that guy. Oh man.
Ooh, the Flintstones cars here, they do have golf cart engines in them to help those Flintstones run along. Did anyone ride Jurassic World, the ride? Yes? Okay, I've heard it's scary. All right, so I think everyone's seen it. Here's your pop quiz. Are you ready? Just yell it out if you know the answer. What was missing from that gyrosphere?
The glass.
Yes, the glass, that's right. It's really difficult to film glass because of the reflections, right? So they filmed the whole sequence without the glass. There were a couple of times they filmed through it. But then they went in post-production using CGI, and they filled the glass in digitally. In the early days of movie making, films were in black and white. So in order to create enough of a contrast to get the water to show up on the black and white screen, they would often add ink or even milk to the water. We can increase the intensity of the storm. We can make the lightning flash faster. We can make the thunder rumble louder. And we can add more and more rain to the scene until it builds into a flash flood.
Oh.
Oh, kind of refreshing on a day like today. Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Timothy Olyphant, and Luke Perry were all right out here filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Wound up being Luke Perry's final film, so we're very happy to have his legacy here. And that's when they filmed the exterior scenes of The Good Place. We've got some signage telling us we're in San Francisco, not too far from home. All right, so San Francisco, I'm gonna say mid to late 90s. Now, most films would have somebody called a quote. Everybody just remain seated and remain calm. In Southern California, we do get tremors. This is a good tremor. Everybody just hold on, okay? Just hold on. Oh my gosh! Look out for the truck! Sharks! It's fine. We caught the shark. They're right over there. Do remain seated though. My buddy George is a police diver. He's doing one last sweep of the water. As soon as he gives us the go-ahead, we can all enjoy a nice, relaxing day on the beach. Oh no. George is down there. I hope he sees the shark. So much for a relaxing day at the beach. Yes, the Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Now, oh, Norman. Oh, dear. All right, loves. We are now approaching one of our most spectacular sets. This is the crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. That is a real Boeing 747 on your left-hand side. It was bought and then destroyed specifically for this production. Over 100 tons of debris went into making their sets, everything from toys and shoes to vehicles. Dominic Toretto and his crew have offered to keep us safe. So we're pulling in here to Sullivan's garage. We're gonna hide out. Now the whole crew, they've been out street racing all day. Whenever they do that, they come back and throw a pretty raging after party. Sounds like that is what's going on. So okay, everybody just sit tight. I'm gonna find someone to help us out.
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. You're under arrest right now. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh really? Well tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort Mr. Novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
Yeah.
Oh no! What happened? Ah! This is the worst Uber ride I've ever had. Oh my. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Or are we gonna ride or die? I think we're gonna ride or die. Oh goodness. Ride or die! Yeah! We did it! And we hit the brake. We're back up on the upper lot. I'm gonna go to the Dreamworks Theater and watch the Kung Fu Panda Adventure.
You give you them eyes, and people be dreamy and everything, then he scratches you, you never know. You can't tell what he be doing. Cat's dangerous, then he got his own movie, so now you can't even talk to him.
Look at that little fuzzy cutie.
That's your little puppy, little baby. Tribble, that's what it is, it's Tribble.
We got Tribble right here from River City.
There's SpongeBob and Patrick in their summer outfits. I like how Hello Kitty is coming out with Dracula. I know it doesn't look like much, but over here at the Waterworld queue, that's actually another Halloween Horror Nights house. They've moved the entrance to the Waterworld show over to the right, put up this wall, and when Halloween Horror Nights opens, there will be a house entrance right here. Now, I don't know a lot about what's going on at Universal Hollywood, but this is the Walking Dead attraction, and I believe this is their new Secret Life of Pets ride. It's gonna be a dark ride. I'll be excited when that opens because I love a new dark ride. It is definitely gonna be gigantic, for sure. This is a huge, huge show building. Oh look. There's a Super Silly Funland splash pad, and off to the side, there's a viewing platform to overlook the valley. Oh my. Well, Nintendo Land's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Before, when I came by here, it was a 20-minute wait, and I thought, oh, that means the show will be in 20 minutes, so I'll leave and come back. Now it's a 35-minute wait. What the heck? Oh, there's Pinocchio in there. We're almost into the show, and I think it's interesting that right here is the separation between the Dreamworks Theater and Hogsmeade. We're on the backside of a Hogsmeade building. This is exciting. I don't know what to expect. Simulation presented in a theater.
Welcome to the Dreamworks Theater. It's showtime. Lights.
Well, that could have
done better. All right, boys, places, places.
I know you all came to see me, right?
If you folks came to see anybody, you came to see me. I'm the sweetest.
I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show.
Is that the delivery?
Oh, that looks important.
It's more than important. This is the liquid of ultimate power.
Well, if the Emperor needs that delivery, then we'll make sure he gets it.
We may not all survive.
Okay, good luck with that.
Poppy reporting for duty.
She said duty. Sorry, guys. I think we may need some warriors that are a little, bigger.
How about if you guys come as backup?
You're serious.
This is gonna be great.
Oh, with the Ming Hammer, the liquid of ultimate power will be mine.
Fill all the available seats. The show is just about to begin. It's gonna be so much fun. I can burst my gumdrop off.
Hang on, everybody. This should be quite a ride.
According to the map, it's a waterfall.
Hey!
I hope you can swim.
Glad you're back.
I am King. Prepare to die.
How do you get the Ming Hammer?
Not so fast, Panda.
And this is for the Emperor.
Watch for the spikes.
Just in time. Hey, everybody, we're here.
The Dragon Warrior. I am Kang. Really?
I will defeat you in the spirit realm. You're no match for my hammer.
I'm sorry. I lost your special delivery.
You are my special delivery.
With me?
Then what was in that bottle?
The secret ingredient to my hot sauce. Oh, I almost forgot. Bye, guys.
Well, that was super fun. It was almost like VR, but not VR. Like, it was a whole theater that felt like you were doing VR because the seats were moving around almost like a simulator, but it was your individual seat that was moving around. And then the whole theater kind of wrapped around you, so it felt like you were looking through VR glasses. That's fun. That's how rides should be. That's how Shrek should be. Like at Universal Studios Orlando, they should replace it with that for sure, because that's fun. I think I might run in and try to ride Flight of the Hippogriff because there's such a good view off of Flight of the Hippogriff in this Universal over here in Hollywood. But over here, there's a pretty good wand spot instead of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Let's see if somebody will do it right now. You unlock the door with your wand. Wow. That was pretty awesome. Huh. It is a little bit different view of the castle out here because you're not walking up a hill as much as you are in Orlando. 25 minutes. Let's do it. There it is, Flight of the Hippogriff. That's what we're in line to ride. I feel like Universal Hollywood is cracking down on filming on roller coasters because they told me on Mummy that I couldn't have my camera out. They didn't say I couldn't film, they just said put your camera in the bag. And they said the same thing here on Flight of the Hippogriff. So I don't think that I'm allowed to film on the two roller coasters anymore. Oh well. And I know I can't film in The Walking Dead, but everything else they seem to be able to film in. Oh, I don't know what just happened, but it got real busy here right now. I might call it a day and head out into City Walk and see what I can find out there for food. Definitely has a lot of options out there. Even though I did have that gigantic lunch, but this is like vacation, so I eat even more. I came into the Universal Studios store because honestly I was looking for something for the baby, but I didn't find anything. But I did find this Mr. Sparkle for $65 and this Devil Ned Flanders, which are both amazing. I didn't find any children's like baby clothes or anything that would be a good gift for a baby, I want to get something for him while I'm out on this trip, just as like, I feel like that's a thing that dads do, right? There it is, the best Universal Studios sign ever. I love this neon sign. I love the look of it. Their City Walk looks completely different than ours. It's basically just like a giant straight line over here. Oh, these are fun. Oh, I watched Detective Pikachu on the plane. Pika, Pika. That place wasn't here before. Like a fried chicken place. This one's kind of good. Also, Vivo was delicious when we had it over in Orlando. So I'm assuming it's just as delicious over here. Whoa, that's a fancy looking Sephora, isn't it? They're opening an Antojitos out here. We have an Antojitos in Orlando. I heard a rumor as I was walking around the park that it might soft open tonight out here. I think I'm gonna try this fried chicken, but I think I'm gonna get it to go and just take it back to my hotel, which is right there. So I just checked into my room in the Hilton at Universal here in Hollywood, and I want to show you guys my view. I'm only up on the 8th floor, so it's not too incredible of a view, but I do get to see a gigantic minion sticking his head over top of Super Silly Funland. Also, I know it's gonna get super grainy, but I'm gonna zoom in here to Secret Life of Pets. Can you guys make anything out inside of there? Looks like they got the side door open so we can see inside of it. There's my chicken sandwich that I got from Ludo Bird. Looks pretty darn good. And then I just got it with some french fries. Whew, it's been a long morning. Well, day. I feel like I'm exhausted. So I think I'm gonna end it here. I've been up since 2 o'clock Florida time, and now it is 8 o'clock Florida time. So, I don't know, been up since 2 a.m. by the way, that's what I meant by 2 o'clock. It's a good flight to take out. It's nice to get out here early so you can still do stuff, but it is exhausting doing that. So I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day, get some sleep, get ready to head out to Disneyland tomorrow. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
My name's Lewis. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and now it's time to pay the price.